So we're going to give it a little pour. Just a little pour. Some high dollar stuff, boys. Be careful. All right. Well, hello everybody. I've got a special treat for you. You can see, got my fancy whiskey glass out. My sister Monica out in California sent that to me. But what we got is Rabbit Hole Dareringer. Now, let me tell you about how I came about this bottle here. I went into one of my new local liquor stores, and they're really glad to see me nowadays. And I bought a bunch of beer, and I've been reviewing beers and stuff. Then I said, hey, you guys have any Angel's Envy? And she said, no, but I've got something better. And she said, now I may be ruining myself on Angel's Envy, but she said that this was like Angel's Envy on steroids. And you guys have all seen Rabbit Hole if you've been hanging out on 21090. I mean, we even had a Rabbit Hole representative up there one night. Take that plastic off. Now this wasn't cheap. This was about 90 bucks. So this is definitely a sipper. Now, I'm not going to be making Warhammers with this one, I guarantee you. So this is straight bourbon whiskey finished in PX sherry cask. And this is a 93 proof. Now the first thing I notice is it doesn't have a handle, but it's shaped like a handle. That's about the same size as a McCormick's handle right there. So that's already a good sign. It is the 2017 Gold Medal World Wine and Spirits Competition of New York. And it's got a big long story here in this tag. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. All I'm going to do is try this and let you know what I think. I've been wanting to try a bourbon that is cast in whiskey, or not whiskey barrels, cast in sherry barrels. I was going to try the Angel's Envy, but I got recommended this Rabbit Hole. So we're going to give it a little pour. Just a little pour. Some high dollar stuff, boys. Be careful. Alright. Put that cork back in there. Look at the color on that. Now, I've never had a sherry cast bourbon. Man, that has got a nice, I'm not going to say fruity smell. Man, I don't know. I guess it's a sherry cask. It's got a different smell. I can't put my finger on it. Smells delicious though. So let's give it a little taste. Well, I tell you what, for a 93%er, that's smooth. I do pick up on the wine cask, the sherry cask. It's got a very sweet, distinct finish on the lips, like right around my lips is where I'm catching most of the flavor. And there's a nice warm burn going down my throat. This is definitely a neat bourbon. I don't even know if I'd put an ice cube in that. I mean, it's got a perfect little burn going down the throat. It's a 93 proof and it is delicious. It hangs, you get a little bit of that sweetness, I guess, from the sherry cask. It just kind of hangs around the front of your mouth. Definitely a nice, strong bourbon to go with it too. It's not how would I describe it? It's a nice, super smooth, super delicious bourbon with just a little bit of extra sweetness. And that little bit of extra sweetness just kind of hangs around your lips. I do get, the more I drink it, the more of the wine notes I'm picking up. It almost tastes like a, I don't know if you've ever had a muscadine wine, and I know it's sherry cask, but I'm almost picking up like a muscadine flavor from this. She's got some kick, nice little horsepower, very delicious. This is one I'll savor. This is not one I'll be pouring all over myself or trying to guzzle out of the bottle. This one's finally got me a fancy wine, boys. So fancy bourbon, and we'll take our time with this one. I might have this one around for a while, because this, you just want a few little sips of this one. Then you get to the good old McCormick's. Last sip. That finish, I'm having a hard time putting my finger on it. It's like a wine finish. It's kind of dry, but it's sweet. And like I said, it just hangs out on your lips. Highly recommend this one if you haven't had it yet. So I can't wait to try Angel's Envy and see which one's better. But she said that this was Angel's Envy on steroids, whatever that means. She highly recommended it. She said this was her absolute favorite, and I can see why. Very delicious wine. Very, very much more quality. Yeah, if I call it wine one more time, you guys can hit me. Very quality bourbon. I can see why a person would fall in love with this one. And the finish is long. I can still taste everything. I still got that nice little burn going down my throat. Nice long finish. It's like it's just what it says. It is bourbon that has been barreled in sherry cask, and it is delicious. This is a whole new taste, a whole new world for me, and definitely the fanciest bourbon that I've ever bought. Cheers, y'all. Take care. Alright, so I want to say one more thing. The other night, I got another pretty good whiskey here. Is this whiskey or is this bourbon? What am I looking at here? Another really good bourbon. The Old Forester 1920 Prohibition style. And this is 115 proof. And the finish on this one, the burn, the throat finish, I guess what you call it, I don't know. It don't sound right. The throat finish on this one lasts every bit as long as this 115. I'm just saying. Very, very good bourbon. Woo!